What's up, guys? I just want to make a quick video here showing you how I speed ran the main stuff in the GLACITE tunnels to either make a lot of money or just get all the new items unlocked as fast as possible, because that's obviously what a lot of people want. I mean, I obviously wanted to get the Relic of Power just to get those extra gemstone slots, so I'm going to be just showing you guys what I did today and how to do it as fast as possible. So by now you guys probably know how to get into the GLACITE tunnels, obviously. I mean, that's pretty much been covered about 1,000 times by this point. You guys probably know about the campfire and all that stuff. So the first recommendation I would say would be to craft the warp scroll to the camp. That's pretty necessary in making the commissions go faster and just being able to get back here really fast. So obviously you can just type warp camp and it'll put you right here. That can reset your cold very easily. If you just type that, you come back, reset your cold, you can just go back up into the tunnels and start mining again. So that's really quick. So I highly recommend getting that first. If we go to the forge, actually, claim these just so I can get them out. And you see right here it is 1 flawless onyx, 16 enchanted pearls, and 500k. And with max quick forge, it takes 7 hours. So I would recommend getting that done as fast as possible, or you can just buy it. I think it's like 7 mil on the AH, so not that expensive, but that will just make things a lot quicker. So just make sure you get that. So once you have that warp scroll, the first thing I did was get Hotum 10, obviously. That's pretty much the first thing you should be doing. You want to unlock all of these new perks, and just specifically, I mean, you obviously get a lot of Skyblock XP, all the new forgeable items, which is what I wanted to get, obviously, for the new items. So if you want to get that, I recommend just speedrunning Hotum 10, and easiest way to do that, you're going to want to grab a royal pigeon. You can't use the Abbey phone inside of the actual tunnels. If I come in here, you can see it shouldn't, I don't think it works with, yeah, you can't use Queen Melisma in here, so you gotta get an actual royal pigeon to use. So basically you're going to be grinding the commissions in here, and I'm going to show you guys how to do those very quickly. When you first start out, it's going to give you, you're going to be locked in the commissions where you need to get a GLACITE mine shaft. So to get a GLACITE mine shaft, all you have to do is just mine any block in here, any one of the new ores, the gemstones, the new gemstones, GLACITE, umber, tungsten, any one of those. You want to mine one of these, and a GLACITE mine shaft will pop up. You go into that, and you should be able to finish your first commissions, which will unlock it, so you are able to have at least one commission on here. Will always be gather a gemstone or gather one of the new ores, which is what you want to have, absolutely. So once you have your commissions unlocked, what you want to do is just go through here. As you can see, I have waypoints set at all of the gemstones. So I'm going to have citrine over here. So if I had a citrine one, I would come over here, just mine all this, do that, come in here, and I would do this. I actually do have a citrine one, so I can finish this one up. So I'll just keep mining the citrine, finish that. See there, now it's an onyx, so I would go over here to my onyx spot, and good spot is down here. Just mine up the onyx. And basically, if you're doing this as fast as you can and you're really sweating it, you can, as you can see there, it just switched into a suspicious scrap, so I'm not going to be able to do that one unless I get a mine shaft, so I'll just go on to do something else, like the aquamarine, which is over here. So basically, once you figure out where all the gemstones are, this goes really quickly. Obviously, umber, GLACITE, and tungsten you can get pretty much anywhere, which is what we're going to be getting into next. But so I basically just did this. Obviously, it takes around 9 hours to go from Hotum 7 to Hotum 10, so it's not that bad. It's a lot easier than like 5 to 7. So, I mean, they didn't make it that difficult, which is really nice. So, as you can see, though, here, my cold is going up. It's negative 13 now. I guess it's going down. So, when your cold gets too cold, you just do that warp camp. You'll go back here, and then you go back up and keep grinding your commissions. So, now you're probably asking, what do you do when you get to Hotum 10? Because, obviously, once you're here, you can either just grind the powder to max out all this stuff. But, honestly, I really don't see that big of a use in that, unless you're obviously going for level, like max level. That's going to be all the XP, but like 20 million GLACITE powder, and you don't get that much. There's not much money making methods in here right now. I guess right now, since like the update just came out, obviously there is very good money making methods. Like these are 3 mil, so you can sell those for an absolute just ton, and then obviously anything in the forge, which is what we're going to get into next. So after you get Hottom 10, what do you want to do next? I would fully recommend maxing out the Umber and Tungsten collections. These are absolutely necessary because you can forge pretty much everything in the forge once you get those maxed out. So I would show you how I did that easily. So I basically just had an Umber route, and then there's a spot right there. As you can see, I have a waypoint for Tungsten where I farmed my Tungsten. So basically, you just want to come up here, and my route was I would go from this vein over to here, go here, 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 and obviously use your mining speed boost. This one's usually hit, but I try to hit that one. Go up here, 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 cross to here, bang, this one, bang, and then that one. And then I would warp back to the camp, because by that point I would have about 50% cold, which reduces your mining speed by about half. So you want to go back to camp around -50. That's typically when I would go back to camp. But yeah, running that route right there, and then I would obviously just come back right up here and start it again. So running that route right there, it took me a few hours. It did take a long time to max out the Umber. That took a long time, but obviously once you can craft the Umber plates and you can forge those, they are worth an absolute ton on the bazaar right now. So that is really where you can make your money. They're like 25 mil. As you can see, I already sold 2 here for 23 mil each. I didn't spend anything to make these. I bought, actually, that's a lie. So you actually do need a glaciite amalgamation to make those, but those are very cheap right now. 3 mil for 25 million. Like, that is insane. So my recommendation is, when you're farming your Umber and Tungsten to max out your collection, keep all of it. As you can see here, I have 3,500 more enchanted Umber. I was just forging. I just forged more refined Umber. So I'm going through all that. I got all of this from getting the 1,000,000 Umber. And I have 6,100 enchanted Tungsten, which I will be forging all into refined, obviously. So just keep all of that when you are grinding. Do not sell it. I know you're probably inclined to sell this, but as you can see, 10 mil for this. And I just made 1 plate, which was worth double that. So, and if you come up here, this is the Tungsten spot. This is actually an infinite Tungsten spot. I don't know if you have a blue cheese. It might not be infinite. I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't using blue cheese, but you just grind here, go around, 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 come down, around. You should be able to do this about 2 times before you get 50% cold, and then I would go back, come back in. Tungsten obviously goes a lot faster because you don't have to warp all the way around to get all those things. You just have to really stay in one spot and do all of this. So those are my 2 recommendations, and how I would honestly speedrun the new update and how to make a ton of money. If you guys are forging those Umber plates and the tungsten plates, and then obviously the perfect plates, which nobody really has these yet, but I'm going to be making these. I already have some mithril plates up in here. These are probably going to go up a ton, so I recommend you kind of stock up on these before those go up a ton and people figure out about this forge stuff. But this is basically what I'm saying, guys. If you have these things maxed out and you are Hottom 10, you can make an absolute ton of money with a forge. It's just insane. Like, if I'm gonna go in here, I'm not gonna do that. I would like to keep it nice and even in there. So all this, I'm just gonna pull out all of my enchanted Umber and just start forging up some more refined Umber, because I want to keep all of that going. So yeah, I would recommend just forging up the plates. Sell them now. They're at 25 mil. They're not going to be at 25 mil forever. Once people get these things unlocked, these things will drop. They're going to plummet. I think they'll be worth probably 5 to 7 mil maximum, right around the same price as a mithril plate. So sell these things while you can. They are so expensive. Make the money. You can make so much money with this update. I don't even know how much the tungsten ones are. Probably the same thing. Yeah, even more. 30 mil for the tungsten plates. Do these things. You can instant sell them for 28 mil. Do these things. Make your money. Do it all. Grind it out. It didn't take that long. It took me maybe 20 hours in total to do all this. But basically, yeah, that's going to be it. If you guys want me to make more videos, obviously this is my first video you'll probably ever see from me, because it's the first one ever on my channel. I will be playing a ton. Obviously, I'll be grinding when the forging update comes out. I'll be making videos on that. If you guys want me to just grind to max level, grind to 400, maybe I'll make videos on that. I don't know. Leave comments. Let me know what you want. Like the video. Thank you for watching, and peace.